In today's episode of Tasty Plates, we'll be visiting Baglios, located in the northern side of Johannesburg. This is a stunning cafe and it is in collaboration with Andicios. This is a 24-hour cafe, which means that at any given time of the day, of the night, whenever you are craving any sweet treats, whether it's their famous gelato, it's their beautiful cup of coffees, cappuccinos, as well as a slice of pizza or any other baked good, this is your spot, okay? So today we'll be sitting down with the man behind the concept and we'll be finding out more about this beautiful location, enjoying some lovely pizza while we are learning more about this location. So sit down, relax, and enjoy all the interviews that we have lined up for you today. And of course, welcome to Tasty Plates.
Hi man, Shai safari ngama kusheshebo Sizo tipeti tikama 3, 2, 1, party! Mama ya! Siti siwelele Siti siwelele
Our first guest is Sabrina, who owns Bree's Cookies, and she'll be sitting down with us and telling us more about her delectable goodies. She works in collaboration with Baglios Cafe, and she'll be telling us more about their beautiful partnership. So let's sit down and relax and enjoy the interview.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Mike Malman, and I'm sitting here with Sabrina of Bree's Cookies. Tell me more about these giant cookies sitting here. Why are they so big?
Okay, no. So South Africans were not stingy with our cookies.
I can tell. But on a serious note, these look amazing. Give me a quick history. How did you start? What's the design philosophy? Tell us.
Oh, so it started about a year and a half ago. I started my own little cookie brand. I started very different. I was in psychology for a bit, and then I went into nutrition, and then studying healthy food. I decided I was going to go the complete opposite route and go into cookies. So I turned my garage into my studio at home, and that's basically like my little bakery. And then I got in with Baglios, so I thought, like, what a better combo than ice cream and cookies. So we decided to do an ice cream cookie. It was so amazing, and just working with people from Parkhurst is amazing. So yeah, we're getting out there. I'm getting orders to Cape Town, all over Joburg. So it started off very small, but it's growing very well. So.
Well, I mean, I can't think of a better partner than Baglios, right? As you say. As we were saying, La Dolce Vita, the sweet life. It's interesting that you said you came from a psychology background. Are you playing mind games with us? What's happening? Cookies are fantastic, and just from what I've seen, this big wide range of stuff here. Give us a rundown of some of the different flavors you have.
Okay.
What's your best seller?
So I can definitely get pistachio and white chocolate is my best.
Okay.
He will go crazy for that. But I'd also have to say the Ferrosha is probably my favorite. When you warm it up in the microwave, it's all gooey in the middle, and it's just divine. And then we've got some red velvet, we've got triple chocolate, salted caramel, brown butter, chocolate chip, and then we've got like a raffaello, coconut, and white chocolate one.
Oh. I mean, that all sounds amazing. Are any of these that you would, like, what would you pair with the Baglios ice cream? Particularly at 3 o'clock in the morning, because this one's open until 3 o'clock in the morning. So if they had to grab a cookie at 3 o'clock in the morning, which one would you like?
I think the collab that we've done is a red velvet and white chocolate ice cream, and then also pistachio and white chocolate. So I definitely say here with the red velvet, because ice cream is great with red velvet cookies. So.
As always is. So I feel like, your night out is just getting very long in the tooth. You're only going to have this giant pizza. I mean, all 9 Baglios pizza at 3 o'clock. You just start ticking everything. Then you're going to have a big 3 scoops of ice cream, and then you're going to take 3 cookies.
Exactly.
You're going to feel very guilty.
I'm not doing what's wrong with this.
But, okay, now you did mention obviously there's that nutritional background. So talk to us about the ingredients that you use in your
So this is probably not, it's not a salad, I'll tell you that. They're not healthy at all, but they do taste good, but it's all very good quality ingredients. So that does affect your cost because you are buying very good quality stuff. So that's definitely a negative, but it's also a positive. But yeah, they're rich and they only use like high-end brands, which is amazing.
Well, I think more and more as South Africans, we're starting to come into a realization that quality is definitely the way to go over quantity. I would much rather have a cookie as big as this is, try and finish it in one sitting. I'd much rather have a good quality and feel that sense of satisfaction, rather than I'm going to stuff my face full of a giant box of cookies and then still kind of walk away with, that was okay. So,
but I think it's also like a sharing thing. I think a lot of people want to order cookies and share it over coffee with your friends or like book club. Like so many people have ordered and been like, you've got a family function, like you want to have a box of cookies to eat. So I think it also does bring a lot of people together. Well, certainly
with all the different types of flavors you have, I would want to try one of each
exactly.
Until I find the one that really, really makes me happy. So. Now, quickly, before we finish, if I wanted to find you, where can we find you? Where do we buy from you?
So I've got on my Instagram, it's called Baked by Bree. So there you basically send me a message on there and then I can drop a order through and send it to you.
That's perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Guys, I can tell you this looks amazing. You need to get in there. This thing is massive. Try it out. It's going to be delicious. I can't wait.
Thank you.
Our next guest is Matthew, and he's the man behind this beautiful cafe that we are filming in today, Baglios. He'll be telling us more about his collaboration with Andicios. They have such an amazing concept, a 24-hour restaurant, okay? So let's hear more from him. Sit down, relax, and enjoy the interview.
Welcome. I'm sitting here with Matthew, owner of Baglios. He's going to tell us a little bit about how he got here and his daily operations in running this most amazing ice cream brand. Welcome.
Good morning, guys. How's it? Thank you.
So tell us about the history.
So, I actually started as a manager at the Baglios store in Nelson Mandela Square. That was back in 2013. So I had just come back from a year of traveling. So I traveled over Europe and Northern Asia and the Middle East, and I came back and kind of didn't know what to do and got involved in the restaurant industry. So I got a phone call from a friend of our family by the name of Vince, and he basically got me involved at the store in Nelson Mandela Square, the Baglios there, which we ran for 2 years. And then we took that store and we closed it eventually, and we focused on the gelato side of things. So we started doing distribution to restaurants, hotels, lodges, that kind of thing. So kind of knocking on doors and trying to get the gelato in where we could. And yeah, then left there, joined a coffee company, where we expanded from 2 stores to 8 stores. And then I got a phone call from the owner. They kind of had an opportunity for us to get involved. So I got on the phone to Vince and we bought the business.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, here where we are sitting, obviously, we've got an Andicios on 4 right next door, which you'll hear more about shortly. But this particular store, you say, is also open 24 hours as well.
Yeah, so this is our first kind of 24-hour store, which has been quite interesting for us, obviously from a staffing side as well as the customer side. From the beginning, I didn't think anyone was going to come get gelato at 1 in the morning, but 1 to 3 seems to be like our sweet spot.
Oh, yeah.
It guys are coming in and getting gelato after going out or whatever, having a pizza, having a gelato. So the partnership works really well for us. So it's our first collab with Alicia, and hopefully we'll do a few in the future with it.
I can think of nothing better than gelato at 1 o'clock in the morning.
There we go.
Copious amounts of adult juice.
Yeah, so you're talking about that.
Absolutely. Tell me a little bit about the coffee company as well.
Yeah, so about 3 months ago, 2 young guys approached us to start their coffee in our cafes and gelato stores, and kind of it was something we were looking for at the time. We were looking to substitute the morning sales and try to push, obviously getting the gelato turnover, but mostly in the afternoons and that. So the coffee was kind of an easy win for us. Also, I had the background in the coffee. So they initially came to pitch us to use their beans, but the conversation kind of carried on, and we eventually got involved with them. We've invested in the company. 2 guys by the name of Henry and Sandro. They're actually Olympic rowers. So we just like them as people. We like their discipline, that they could kind of get to that level in sport, and we knew that they could do that with the coffee. So we've introduced coffee into one of our cafes and gelato stores, and yeah, we're looking to expand on that side of the business as well.
Explain obviously one of the catchphrases, one of the slogans is La Dolce Vita.
Yes.
How does that fit in with Baglios and your mentality around?
So the Dolce Vita is basically the sweet life, and we want people to come in here and kind of escape the day to day. We live in quite a difficult country, and it can be tough at times, and we want to create like a safe haven, an escape from reality where you can come and enjoy the Dolce Vita, which is the sweet life. Yeah.
I mean, obviously wherever you go, there's ice cream brands galore. Personally, I think Baglios is quite top tier. I really love the flavors and the different ranges that you have. But maybe you can shed some light on what sets you guys apart from.
Yeah. So we basically, when we took over the brand, we kind of rebranded and gave it kind of more of a modern feeling, but also keeping that heritage. So the brand started in 1994. So we wanted to keep that heritage and then kind of push on it and expand on it. Our unique selling point is that we make it fresh every day. So guys are in the stores making the gelato fresh, and you can taste the difference.
Yeah.
And like an espresso or anything coming fresh, you can't beat it straight from the machine. So.
And I think that's what sets you guys as a great partnership with the likes of Anticio. You know, the fresh ingredients, that vitality. That's what people want. 3 o'clock in the morning when you come out and it's just the best tasting thing in the world.
Yeah.
That sweet life, it really does set it apart. Just give you that nice, happy feeling. You can go crawl into your bed knowing that you've had an amazing day.
Yeah.
So if I come in and I'm looking for something specific, maybe I don't really know what I feel like at the time, what kind of recommendations can you give us?
So the customer favorite is our pistachio. So we import the pistachio from Sicily. So it's proper pistachio that we're putting in. We add it to our base, which we make of butter, sugar, and milk, basically. So the pistachios are number one. Personal favorite of mine is to mix the hazelnuts and the chocolate, which in Italy they call bacio, which is a really nice combination. And then we've also got dairy-free options. So we've got the sorbets, so we've got the mango, grenadilla. So those are kind of my top flavors, yeah.
Nice. And at 3 o'clock in the morning?
3 o'clock in the morning, I don't know if that matters what you...
Very true. But it's all going to be good.
It's all going to be good at that time.
2 or 3 scoops rather than just the one. Absolutely. If anyone wants to come and check out, how do we get in touch with you?
Cool. So we've got quite a big presence on Instagram and Facebook. You can follow us at Baglios Gelato. And yeah, that's it.
Nice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
To stand a chance to win this amazing gift, just follow us on social media. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to also follow the Linen Drawer on social media.
Hi, my name is Tanis Visi, and today we are at Baglios in Parkhurst, and with me today I have Deboho to tell us a bit more about Baglios and the things that they serve here. So Deboho, just let us know what do you guys serve here at Baglios?
Okay, Baglios, I think really our signature is always going to be our gelato. But we also have coffee, we have waffles, milkshakes, like anything that you can eat to use it. We have here, even though we don't specialize in a lot, but our signature is the gelato.
Oh, and I heard that you guys operate for like 24 hours.
Yes, well this is the only store that's operating 24 hours. Well, yeah, we don't know. It's still early days, but still far good. The sales are not bad. Vibe is on. It's mostly more busier than the other stores that are not open 24 hours. So I guess the gelato is mostly needed at night.
I see. So tell me, do you guys do deliveries or?
Yes, we are on Uber Eats. We have deliveries and we also have customers. For example, in store we have our WhatsApp number. So we have customers' numbers. We have relationships with them obviously. So they can easily call them and we can request for their gelato or the items that they ordered. Yeah, so we do it both ways.
Okay, and your coffees, I must say your coffee bean is so delicious.
Right? I'm not a coffee fan, but at least at Baglios I can have my coffee once a day. So yeah.
Can you tell us more about the coffee bean that you guys use here?
Okay, so our coffee bean, we use your coffee bean. And what makes it different from the other coffee beans is that we make it in less quantities, like to keep the consistency of the coffee. And also the production, we use like imported coffee machines from Italy to make our coffee beans. So our coffee bean, the one that we're using at the moment, is a timeless blend, of which that comes from Colombia and Rwanda.
Okay, so since I'm a coffee lover and I wanna make my own coffee at home, do you guys sell it maybe?
Yeah, we do sell it. We sell beans. We can also crush it for you, and then we also have pods as well. So if you have your espresso machine at home, you can get pods from us.
Oh, okay, nice. That is so amazing. I love the idea of you guys actually selling it to customers so that they're able to go and produce their own amazing cup of coffee for any time.
Yeah.
So besides coffee and gelatos, what else do you guys make here?
Okay, so to add on, we have our waffles, but it obviously comes with your scoop of gelato, Belgian waffles, which are very delicious. I would suggest you try everything before you guys eat. It was very nice, yeah. And then also on the coffee menu, we also have, there's a certain drink that we have called an affogato. So that's when we take a scoop of gelato. We normally use, traditionally mixed with vanilla flavor. But you can also pick any flavor of your choice. It comes with 2 shots of espresso and it's very, very nice.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Deboho. I enjoyed this conversation and see you next time.
Thank you very much. See you soon.